Rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. His throw incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To throw is Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Byers. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Kill, kill, kill. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Off 52.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Watch 30. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Double dog, that's the way.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
I got you, baby. I got you. Watch 36 to Mike. And watch the slant.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21. 1-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Tighten up. Check nickel.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. 23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
I got him. On me. Let's go. Hey, Mike 40. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
They run here with Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll try and run. Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devontae Freeman. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point up and through. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Now Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 2nd and 9. Jackson. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Let's go.
Lucky.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. This will be caught by Brown. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Stepping up, he's going to, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake.
You ain't going nowhere.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Tim Williams, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, open man is Kroon, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hey, Wood. Here we go. Hey, go on, Mike 40. Let's get the ball.
Mike 40. Let's put him on the buses. Let's go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now they try the right side here. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check it. Go, go. Let's go. Cross, ball. Hey. Hey.
Throwing is Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Drop deep, drop deep.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Mike
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here we go again. Here we go again. 25. Check 25. Check 25. That's 10. Forty's Mike.
Allen now looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
It's going to be a long day. Check 24. Check 24. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On play action, Allen. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19.
First down, Bills.
Round 80.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
To throw
is Jackson. Going to throw again. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40.
Allen now on first down. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Mike's 40. Mike's 40. Man, let's get some penetration. Alert. Let's get some penetration.
On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Get wide. Check. Fresno. Hey, get him. You got him. Hey.
This time they stay on the ground. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Bills first down.
Well, hey, round 80! You got some. You got to be afraid of this.
They'll run on first down. Byers, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the error.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 82 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Jackson from the shotgun. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Mike 40. He's coming. I'm here all day.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Matt Judon. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get that ball. Watch the eye. Hey, hold.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Freeman. Tim Williams makes the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a run with Singletary. That good for 19 and a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Shit. You draw forfeit.
This is Freeman. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Ravens' 34-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Strong right. Hey, 4 down. Jim.
A give, Singletary, right side. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They go right back to Singletary. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jackson. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson now, operating from the gun. Flush to his right. He finds Roberts, complete. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 60 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the 13-yard line.
Set, ready. 10, touchdown. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll give this to Singletary running right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Freeman. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Singletary. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, Freeman. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Wide open receiver complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive. But not just that, they had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. He can run for it, and he will. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
We got 4. We got 4.
Now a handoff looking right. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the they added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending.
Yeah. Yeah. They took it to 10. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age.